University of Florida in Gainesville is the fourth largest university in the United States. UF is proud of its faculty and students, with the most National Achievement Scholars and National Merit Scholars of any public university. Our research expenditures are expected to surpass $100 million by 2006, allowing the University of Florida to be at the forefront of engineering research and education. The power of new ideas energizes Gator Engineering's diverse research programs. Graduate students join UF's world-class researchers to explore cutting-edge technologies that will benefit our state and nation. The health of Florida's population and economy depends on keeping Florida's aquifer, groundwater, rivers, and lakes free of contaminants. New groundwater monitoring technology is the result of research by Professors Kirk Hatfield of Civil and Coastal Engineering and Michael Annable of Environmental Engineering Sciences. They invented a passive flux meter that gives immediate measurements of both cumulative water and contaminant fluxes. The flux meter is able to trap contaminants such as PCBs, pesticides, nitrates, arsenates, chlorinated solvents, and lead.
One of the things that impressed me most about my grad work here at the university was the interdisciplinary nature, the cooperation and collaboration between the different departments. Specifically, in my experience, between engineering and liberal arts and science. I was able to work with the agricultural engineering, environmental engineering, my own department, which was civil, and also soil and water science. And working closely with folks from all those different departments was extremely beneficial. Also, the faculty in all of these departments were always very willing to sit down and help and provide guidance on the problems that I was working on, and to allow access to their facilities, laboratories, equipment. It was a very collaborative experience.
Several engineering departments are developing applications that use intelligent electronic sensors. Professor Sumi Halal of Computer and Information Science and Engineering has developed systems designed to make living easier and safer for the elderly. The UF GatorTech Smart House, built in a Gainesville retirement community, has a detection system that knows where the occupants are and if they are having difficulties, and a telephone that remotely controls lights, television, and locks. Professor Peter Ifew and his team of mechanical and aerospace engineers are exploring new technologies for micro-aerial vehicles, or MAVs.
This is an example of a micro-air vehicle. This one has a wingspan of 5 inches. It's capable of carrying a color video camera on it and can fly out more than half a mile. Both undergraduates and graduate students participate in the research of micro-air vehicles. So we do theory, development of computational fluid dynamics models. We do measurements in the wind tunnel as well as flight testing, and we've developed unique methods to fabricate these vehicles.
Professor Thomas DeMars in biomedical engineering has been in the news lately for his work developing a brain comprised of rat neurons in a dish.
We interface living cortical neurons to a flight simulator and use the living neural network, and these are neurons from rats. We use these neurons for flight control. They're essentially acting as our brain that controls the flight of a simulator.
When information on the simulated aircraft's movements is fed into the brain, the neurons fire away and control the aircraft, learning from experience and adapting to weather conditions.
Biomedical engineering is a unique flavor of engineering in the sense that the biomedical engineering students, we train them to apply what they know about engineering to specific problems in medicine or biology, a number of different areas. One of the major focuses of our program is to, whenever possible, have the students learn by doing. So for example, we have students that are involved in writing some of the software for the neural control. I have students that build the hardware for neural stimulation. And because of that, when they get out of here, they have an experience that I think very few places in this country can provide.
Gator Engineering is a key member of a multi-institution research project funded by the Department of Defense to discover new nanocoatings. The 5-year project is aimed at developing solid lubricant coatings for the exposed bearing surfaces in spacecraft and satellites. Mechanical engineering professor Greg Sawyer leads the team in seeking coatings that can reduce wear by 1,000 times or more over the existing coatings and still retain a low coefficient of friction. Not only do Gator engineers work on research projects in the lab, they also compete against other researchers with their innovations. Mechanical engineering professor Carl Crane and his team of graduate students took their autonomous vehicle to the Mojave Desert to compete in the DARPA Grand Challenge. The robot car, designed, built, and outfitted by Crane's team, has one purpose: to compete against other autonomous vehicles in a race from Los Angeles to Las Vegas, billed as the biggest robotics competition in history.
Good job, navigator. Little adjustment to the left.
The best part of my experience here at UF is in the College of Engineering, the interdisciplinary aspect of the research. Robotics research involves several different fields, mechanical, electrical, software development. The professors are very encouraging with your research, and they give you really, really great ideas as to the direction to take your research, and they also encourage you to participate in publishing papers and attending conferences, and to get your work out to the research community.
Other products are created by students in the Integrated Product and Process Design program led by Keith Stanfill. Students in IPPD work in small multidisciplinary teams under the guidance of faculty coaches and industrial liaison engineers to design and build authentic industrial products for sponsoring companies.
I think one of the things that's really outstanding is that it's a chance for students to get some real practical experience without having to do an off-campus internship or co-op. And on top of that, many of the projects have led to patents. Many of the students have gone to work for the sponsoring companies, and it's also provided a leg up over their peers in graduate studies.
Powered by new ideas, Gator Engineering Research has practical results. UF consistently ranks among the top 10 universities in patents and licensing. To help our faculty make the most of their innovations, UF created the Office of Technology Licensing to help Gator engineers commercialize their inventions.
The program in the college is so large, and there's such a wealth of expertise, and that's expertise among the faculty. There's a wealth of resources that the students can capitalize upon in their graduate program. Students take a lot of courses in their major, but then when they're working on their research, there are so many courses that would benefit what they're doing in the research, and those are often outside of their own home department, and the University of Florida offers that.
The degree program here was really beneficial to my development as a person and my development as an engineer. The school has a lot of good resources. It's a large school, so you can be involved in a lot of different organizations. You can take advantage of a lot of different facilities. So you're going to get a lot of courses that are very relevant to your work experience, and it'll really train you for doing well in industry.
A combination of research and classroom experience gives Gator Engineering graduates the tools they need to succeed in industry or academia. With leadership from award-winning faculty and support from top corporations and government agencies, Gator Engineering will continue to produce the nation's best and brightest engineering graduates.